Okay, if I push that button, that happens, and if I click this here, that shows up. Then I can see that thing moving. And then I look over in the other corner, and there's that annoying email, and I hit dismiss. And I think we're almost there. Are we on the air? Welcome, everyone. Hopefully I am. Hear you. Okay, I'm glad you hear me. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is the Volcano Eruption live stream. Thank you for being here, and welcome, everyone. Glad to have you on board just as we get going. And yeah, we are presently looking at Alaska. Oh, hang on, wait, that's not Alaska. That's Etna in Sicily. And boy, is there a lot of snow on that volcano. Almost a snowcano. Wow. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you on board. First off, hi to my moderators. Arizona Snowman is here. Piggy is in the house. And I think C&D Boy was here as well. Paul Zilla unfortunately won't be here. He's having some, or his mum is having some issues, and he had to take her to the hospital. So they've got some breathing issues there that they need to deal with. Anyway, hope everything is well there for him. And our best thoughts go out to Paul Zilla right now. So, hope everything is good. Okay, so let's carry on with saying hello to all you wonderful people. First person in today was Sue Hayes. So Sue gets the lava cookies. And Tetra, I hope you're paying attention. Tetra, are you here? Okay, just so you understand what I did, Tetra, was I put out lava cookies right at the beginning when I started the streaming thing. And of course, Linda had said that she's on a, no thanks, she's on a diet, so I put out some bowls of salad for her. So I know there was some confusion, and I noticed that with a couple of others, so just wanted to clarify that. All right, it wasn't, we weren't changing anything. I was just trying to be accommodating to everyone. Anyway, hope that clears that up for you, Tetra, and also Grandma B, who may have got a little confused there as well. So all cool. And anyway, rabbit food, thank you, crunch crunch. There you go. And yeah, what a view, eh? Mount Etna, and a little bit of smoke coming off the top, really nice to see. And wow, lots of snow, lots of snow. What, salad greater than cookies? I don't know. I'd have to, that'd be a toss-up, one fish. I think that'd really be a toss-up, depending on how good the lava cookies are, right? No, less. Oh, salad is less than cookies. Oh, yeah, sorry, I mistook that. Yeah, the other way around. You got it. Okay, cool. We're all good. Anyway, hello to all you wonderful people. I'll start out real quick with let's see, we'll go with Paul Williams and Aaron Horton and Nancy Buchanan. We got Henry Nelson in the house, going up a little bit more. One Fish 26. Linda is back here. Kevin Haynes, welcome. Sue Hayes, of course, who got the cookies. Julie B in the house. And Colin Deadman, Paul Williams, welcome all of you. Glad to have you on board. And going up here, we got Aaron already, going up a little bit quicker here to see. Oh, we got Barf. Barf is back. Barf, Just take it easy tonight. Michelle, welcome. And let's see, going up a little bit more. Kim Rowdenbush is back. Glad you're here. Sandra Rockland is also in. Welcome, Sandra. Did I say Henry Nelson? I think I might have. And going up a little bit more, we got Grandma B. OFU Lux from Luxembourg. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Okay. Tetra, of course, in the channel. And let's see who else I may have missed going up the ladder here. If I did miss your name, don't panic or worry. I just want to say hi to you anyway. So we'll catch you somewhere if I do miss the name. And a lot of repeats, which means everybody's chatting. It's okay. Just about at the top, and I don't see any others. All right. I think I got y'all. Like I said, if I did miss you, we'll. Oh, Frank McLeod, there. He just snuck in at the bottom. Brian, Perfectibility 999, also in the house. Good to see you, Brian. And we got. Let's see. I'm gonna just double check, make sure I didn't miss anybody else here. Julie B, welcome, and Sarah Miles snuck in. Got you there, Sarah. Good to see you. And I think we're good name-wise. So yeah, we kind of. Oh, there's another one that I didn't see before. Paranolia. Okay. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but welcome. And anyway, let's see if we have other things to look at here. So Etna, this was of course at about 12 noon Etna time. And if we move ahead even a few hours, it got clouded over, and of course it being so snowy and everything, it will naturally be cooler and cool things down there as well. That's what it looked like later. Still very, very snowy. And about 5.5 hours ago, when the sun started to go down, that was the view of what we would have seen. So pretty awesome looking at it, but very snow covered. And of course right after that it got dark and we don't see it anymore. So boom, and that's lights out. So we'll put that back to alive. This is what the other side is looking like right now. A little frosty or snowy as well. If we back that up, we can kind of see what the day looked like from the south side of it. And that was it, you know, as an example. So not too bad. So things are a little bit better there. Less snow on the ground than they had before. This other shot here had the snow previously, and I think a lot of it has melted. And yeah, you can kind of see in the foreground there, we don't see the snow on the ground anymore. So that's already gone, but you can see the higher the elevation is, the more snow there is. So those are the views of Mount Etna, and kind of lets you know what's going on there. Hey, Loot Mule is in the house, as well as Trev T. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss anybody else sneaking in here? We see a lot of music playing there. On the road again, Nancy Buchanan. Oh, okay. And Craig Thor was here as well. Craig Thor, welcome. Okay, a little bit. Okay, never mind. It's all right. I've kind of figured something there not right, but it's okay. Just reading what's going on in the chat, and hard to keep eye on everything all at the same time. So I am just going to continue with what I'm doing. Anyway, that is Etna for today. Not doing a heck of a lot. It's not throwing up anything, so we are okay with that one. I think what we want to do maybe though is go the other way around, and I want to see if we can take a look at Fuego, because it had a little bit of action. So let's go to the other end and we will see a Fuego. And it is actually steaming or smoking pretty darn bad. I'm hoping that it's going to start doing a little bit more Strombolian action for us in a little while there. It would be nice. Speaking of Stromboli, our Stromboli feed is offline right now, so we'll have a look at that guy when it comes back up. And it's been up and down quite a bit today, so right now that screen says stream not found, so kind of not good. Anyway, that is what we're seeing there. Let's pop over to get over to, we can go to Popocatépetl. Yeah, why not, since we're real close there anyway. It's quiet, and we don't see a heck of a lot happening there. And if we zip over to Merapi, and this will probably remind you of what the thumbnail was for the stream today. And of course it doesn't look quite the same, but it is definitely or was definitely throwing out a lot more material during the night. It now is 6 a.m., but we will go look at that. There are some really spectacular shots where it was throwing out quite a bit of material. So looking forward to that. And let's see if we sneak over to Semeru, its neighbor. Semeru was throwing out some material again as well today, so that is interesting, and we'll keep an eye on what's going on there, because it is weirdish. So, well, I don't know, I think our stream might be still on. I was hoping to have a live stream for the other one there, for Stromboli, but it's still not on. Okay, we'll zip over to Taal. I have a quick peek at that, and we see it is continuing to steam like crazy, so pretty neat to see that doing its thing. And we don't have the other side yet, so hey, that's old mummy of hamsters. How is my lovely lava family doing today? Hi, Dr. Fox. Glad you're on board, old mummy of hamsters. And so that is Taal, not doing too much. And of course, when we go over to Sakurajima, the top is in the clouds, but it wasn't earlier, which was okay, but still not doing a heck of a lot. There's the other view. I don't know why that one's changed. Should be 1080p. There we go. A little sharper. All right. Still doing its thing. And yeah, cover your eyes if you don't like that four-letter word. But here is what that snow has done to Mount Fuji and the outlying areas. They got a pretty heavy snowfall there, so that's what the clouds were all about yesterday. And that is kind of late in the year to get snow, but I guess if it's going to go, it's going to go. And now we will go over to ASO, ASO, or ASO-san. I don't know if we can improve that. No, 720 is all we got. And it is steaming away, doing its thing, and not showing any signs of blowing up or anything like that, which is, I guess, important for us. Okay, let's get us over to Iceland, and that's where we belong. And there we go. We got it on the screen. What we're seeing here, of course, is Ragnar. Well, we're not seeing Ragnar. Ragnar is hiding in the clouds, and we will see if we can change that a little bit. That's going the wrong way. There. Ah, we see a volcano. It was hiding, and it almost looks like it's steaming on there. Wow, Brooke Robinson throws a 1999 super chat in there. Thank you kindly, Brooke. That is awesome. And I'm just going to write that down here. Thank you, Robinson. There we go. And 1999. Excellent. Thank you very kindly for that super chat, Brooke. I do appreciate it. Anyway, as I was saying here, so we're looking at this. It looks like it's steaming off, like it was raining, obviously, because it has washed away a lot of that snow. But it's steaming off of the lava bed, and that should be a pretty good indicator that there is still heat there. So obviously something is going on, and as we scroll through, you know, you can kind of see it in these shots, but even that, like, that looks like it's creating an evaporation cloud right there, and doing a pretty neat thing. So yeah, still hot. I would be very, very careful if you were in there touching that lava. Don't be walking across there yet, not from here to here. I would stay away from that thought pattern. You might be able to cross here and not get killed, but I still wouldn't recommend it, put it that way. There is still heat in there, so hopefully well, people won't start wandering, and that's kind of what we're looking at there. So it's not a bad picture, but obviously with the clouds, and then if we go forward in time, that's what happens, and we just go into the darkness. So if I scroll it back, and there you can see Ragnar in the background, and just generally not a nice day for tourists, but hey, that's okay. Anyway, let's carry on to our harmonic tremor chart, and as you can already see, it is not very nice looking. It is still broken, unfortunately, and not much we can do. Looking here, though, the last it was doing was trending downward, and if we look at these other ones, we should be right up to the end there with our signals, and we are not. Quite a big gap there. So this is, of course, Fragilfjall. The next one south of it would be Grimsvatn. No, not Grimsvatn. Grindavik. Grindavik. My bad. And let's move to Grindavik. Well, I don't want to live in Grindavik, but one more. There's Grindavik. Okay, so right now, that's actually showing just a slight uptick from what we see, or it could be actually, I don't know if that's down right there or not. Hard to tell, very, very close together, but we haven't had very big swings here in accordance to what they've got on this chart. So the last major movement would have been this here, and that would have been about 4 days ago. So it's kind of interesting to see that it's not going as high. We do see some quakes in here as well, which we probably will see that quake somewhere. All right, let's scroll back up, and we'll put it back on the other one so I don't lose my place. And that is right there. And let us have a look at our earthquakes in the area, and I will refresh that one because that is not as fresh as it could be. So there we go, and click the button, and there we go. That's kind of what we're looking at for earthquakes. Nothing too major. We'll zoom in on this guy out here. See, it's a 2.0. 10 kilometers down. Actually happened yesterday at 1847. So nothing to concern ourselves with. And again, we had one right here. I don't know if that, no, that wouldn't have been from yesterday. Ask John didn't have anything yesterday. So this 1.3, yep, 11:08 a.m., 1.3, and a depth of 3.9 kilometers. So pretty awesome, but we're not seeing any other activity, no extra shakers or quakers, and makes you wonder, you know, if it's all by itself, it's usually not doing too much. It's once we start seeing swarming happening that things get interesting, because then that tells you there's repeated movement. We didn't see anything else here at Grimsvatn or Bardabunga, or down here at Katla or Hekla. So we're going to carry on. Those other ones at Sulfos have kind of stopped. The ones that were just up here, we only see this 1.0 right there in the middle of the field. And that was still a leftover from yesterday. It was 6.2 kilometers down at 21:15. So that guy is okay. And let's look at the rest of our Reykjanes Peninsula. And that's what we're looking at. This is the capital city, Reykjavik. And of course, the airport is down here, Keflavik Airport, Keflavik. Reykjanesbær and Jarvik, all there, and then down here Grindavik, and of course the Blue Lagoon and the power plant beside it. So if we zoom back out a little bit, we'll look for those earthquakes. We had a couple here, 1.5 and a 1.4 just off the coast there in the Reykjanes Ridge, 7 kilometers down, 1.4 and 7:25 a.m. for that guy. And time-wise, it's probably pretty close. 7:33 for this one, 1.5, also 7.1 kilometers down. So not too bad there, and we don't see anything else showing up on this map in our location. And of course, this as I zoom in here, Geldingadalur, that of course is where Ragnar is actually sitting. So one day they will update these maps and actually make it look the way it should, with a big volcano in there. That would be nice. And that's kind of that for this guy. Let's see, this 1.7 over here, and that is 5.3 kilometers down, 8:09 a.m. and of course 1.7. So in an active area, of course, it's one of those things. You're right along the ridge, you're going to always see some activity of some sort. Let us go to one of the other maps. I did not refresh this one yet. I'm actually going to redo it here so we have it accurately. And while that is loading, there we go. It loaded pretty quick. We will go to about there and click the button. 3 days. There we go. And just want to confirm on this map that we don't have a pile of other activity that map missed. And here we go already. We got some that we did not see on the other map. And this is always interesting. Down here, this is not Hagi, the valley, where we have lava up to about here is where the stopping point is. And this here, though, that's 5 kilometers down, 4:29 a.m. today, 0.6. And this guy here, 0.6 again, 6 kilometers down, 5:08 a.m. here's another little guy, 5 kilometers down, 0.5 at 4:32. So that's kind of a different scenario, and gives you a little bit more hope, and an indicator of that there may be some movement underneath there. Here we have 1.4, 11 kilometers down, and 5:03 a.m. And let's see when these other ones were. This guy here, 5:16, and it was 0.5, 7 kilometers down. This guy here, 7 kilometers down, 0.8, and this was at 6:38. So that's a little different than the other chart, so good thing we looked at it, and it does tell us there is a little bit of movement happening underneath there for some reason. We don't see anything other than those. Oh, they do have a couple little ones out here as well that weren't indicated. 0.9, 5 clicks down, 2:50 a.m. This guy here is 0.7, 5 kilometers down, 6:12 a.m. And that would have been older yet. Yeah, that's actually from yesterday. 0.8 and 4 kilometers down at 22:31. So let us go back and see what else we may have missed on this map, and the areas that I'm interested in, of course, is to see if Katla had anything, or Grimsvatn, and nothing at Hekla, and there we see a couple more. They're not showing that one here, which is really odd. That one, whatever we've seen on the map, but they do have a couple new ones here. 2:10 a.m., 0.3, 8 kilometers down, and this other one, 1:35 a.m., 13 kilometers down, 0.4. So very small in that sense. And I think there was some other ones up here, a little bit of a swarm that also didn't get reported with the other one. So a 7:22 a.m., 1 magnitude, and 5 kilometers down for that guy. Let's just see if we can slide down on those. Okay, 7:43, 6 kilometers down, 0.9. This guy is 7:18, 6 kilometers down, 0.9. And then we've got this guy here, 8:50 a.m. and 0.7, 6 kilometers down. So something in that area changed as well, and that may have been a reaction from, movement here caused movement there. Who knows? Because that is all connected on the ridge. So always interesting to see, and sometimes worthy of checking multiple maps. And this one, I think these are all about the same from what I got, but yeah, 1.4 out there, and they're showing another one. This may be just a little older though. No, from today, 5:33, 1.8, 1.18, 14 kilometers down. So always neat to see the differences between the maps. Of course, everybody is trying to get their own stuff going, but no matter what, we've covered as many as we could, and hopefully it'll be good. All right, so that's what we see out there in Iceland. It is fairly quiet, but while I am talking about earthquakes and an earthquake map, let us continue with earthquakes for a minute. We did have a few quakes around the globe that were of significant size, and I wanted to kind of mention them real quick. So right away, what stands out, of course, are red dots, and that is right here, but it's not the latest one that I'm interested in. Taiwan has had, this is the island of Taiwan here. They have had a little swarm of fairly good-sized quakes. This guy, 6.7 on the scale. So it is sizable, and I think it's noteworthy to have a look at that. So that is pretty heavy duty. And then when you look at some of the other ones here, 5.7, 5.8, 4.7, 4.2, and another 5.5, and then you got this guy out 4.9 out there. So yeah, they are getting a few shakers going on there for sure. So, but when we note that, there's also that 5.1 a little further away. The other thing that I noted as well, I thought, well, okay, if we get a 6.7 there, we should be able to see a 6.7 or equivalent size somewhere else, because for every action there should be a reaction, right? And then I went over and looked at here in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, and lo and behold, 6.7 that happened at 10:35 UTC today. So lots of stuff going on as far as larger plate tectonic movements, and that is something you can actually look at when you're looking at the fairly large quakes that have happened around the Ring of Fire. You see smaller ones along the US continent, because that's a slip ridge or slip fault, so it's sliding, but these ones are all subductions, all of them, and that's why we're seeing the bigger quakes there. So pretty cool. Welcome Scott Hardman, and Berger is here as well. Cookster Littlefield, welcome. Harry is in the house. We got Kim Raudenbush earlier. David is here. David Brewer. Good to have you on board. Let's see, did I miss a few here? Tracy Bills, welcome. Leo Carlson, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, we got Luke Mule, Scott Hartman, welcome. And I think we're good. Julie B, we got Dodgers in the house. I hope I got everybody now. Okay. If I did miss any of you, I do apologize. I'm trying to say hi to all of you. Gura just popped in. Welcome. Good to see you. Anyhow, looking at that, I did check whether that Mid-Atlantic Ridge had any tsunamis, and of course it came up and said no tsunami warning or threat. So we're all good with that one, and I'm not going to worry about it. But I just thought it was kind of weird that, you know, we had a couple of really big quakes on this side of the pond, and we had some here as kind of pressure relief, and then some here. But I was wondering, are we going to see the whole thing moving? Are we going to see something happening with our plates? And that is the reaction of that. So pretty interesting. Anyway, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, we can probably have a look at a few other places. We'll look at that one later. Let's go to nice places, warm places. They got palm trees here, the Canary Islands. And let's have a quick look and see what they've got going on. We looked at this guy yesterday, and he's got a little friend there now, and I'm surprised, but not surprised. So we'll see if we see a little bit more activity out there beside Gran Canaria, and would be really interesting to watch. Notice a little bit more in the shaking department today, and kind of wondering what is going on, because all of a sudden we've got 2 plus shakers here, and of course 10 kilometers down for that one. This one is 20 kilometers down. This other one is 14 kilometers down. So kind of rounding out, you know, that is 14 isn't bad, but the 20 is a little odd. What's it doing shaking a little bit lower, right? And then we've got a whole bunch of these little guys. And again, if they're within a couple of kilometers from the surface, you can kind of maybe attribute that to pressure and weight and settling. But once they get to about 8 or 9 kilometers down, that really shouldn't be a factor anymore. And when you look at these other ones, you have to kind of wonder, so, all right, what the heck is going on? Like that one's 8 clicks down. This one is 11 kilometers down for that 1.7. So what's going on down below? And we'll have to take a look and keep an eye on La Palma as well, because to me that looks like a slight uptick in activity. Aloha to pineapples. I'm glad to have you on board. And let's see. Okay, so we got that. Unfortunately, this map doesn't quite swing us over to the other place that I wanted to go yet before the break. I do see this guy on here, though, a 3.8. That happened yesterday, and we missed that one. Didn't see it, but that's okay. Shows us where it is, just off the coast of Portugal here, on some kind of a ridge. And I don't know. Whoop, that's zoomed in a little bit too close. Oh, I guess it doesn't allow you to do that. No, the map doesn't. Tricky map. All right, because it's based on the Canary Islands, so it won't allow you to go sneaking at that. But we can always have different looks with different things. And the other thing that I don't see on this map, of course, are any of those little quakes, because USGS doesn't cover them. And while we're here, we're going to talk about this guy real quick out here in the Azores, and that is this big long island. And I learned today that there's actually a fault going right through the middle of it, and then there's another fault line just right to the side of it. And that is kind of interesting. I watched GeoHub's video on it, and a pretty cool take. So if you guys haven't looked for that one out there in the Azores, it is worthwhile. If we use this map, it does show the swarm that did go on there, and we will zoom in on those right now. So there's our long skinny island, and there you go. You see a whole bunch of quakes that are happening in the region, ranging, well, they're big range, I guess, but most of them somewhere around that 3 mark or close to it. 2.9, 2.5s here, another 2.9. And yes, this area is populated, so that is a concern. It is a real big concern, because if we do get an eruption there, there are going to be people scrambling to get out of the way. Just to kind of throw that back in there, guys. But that was interesting to kind of note, and because it's not covered under the USGS maps, it's something we don't look at, and we do want to keep an eye on things. DJ says a friend and okay, something online said that there was a 5.1 in Norway, and yeah, there was up here. That actually, I think this one was from yesterday. Yeah, today, that's the 5.1 yesterday. We mentioned that yesterday. And yes, Piggy, thank you for the 1-minute warning. Till Poppet gets you. What? Oh, Poppet's gonna get me. That's it. I'm out of here, you guys. Let's see. Put you on to something. Hang on. Come on, change. No, not that one. No, you don't want to look at that either. How about Popocatépetl? No, how about Fuego? Fuego is throwing stuff out. Let's see what he looks like as I get ready to go for my break. And I'm trying to find you some action. There it is. A little bit of action. And hang on, it's stalled. 17:30, 5:30, right time. But the screen stalled. How'd that happen? Oh, I clicked on it. It's the clouds that moved in and killed it. Darn it. All right. Okay, I'm going to put you on ASO. ASO is how it is spelled. Don't mispronounce that. ASO. ASO-san. Jellystone. You want to see Jellystone steaming? Or maybe you can see some buffaloes at Jellystone. I'll leave it on Jellystone. All right. Anyway, there's a couple of new volcanoes that are puffing ash. Northern, Russia and someplace in Chile. Okay, we'll have to take a look at those, and maybe I can write those names down while I am on my break. So I will be back in 5 minutes, you guys. For those who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting the like if you are enjoying the show. Also, if you are new and you like the format, you like the content, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And I do take breaks, so on this, I'm going to go for a 5-minute break here, and I'll be back in 5. And then we're going to look at some other stuff. We're going to go to Hawaii. We're going to go look at some Hawaiian stuff. But I'm not going to mess up the surprise yet. I wish I would have known. I won't even say that. Never mind. I'll tell you later what I didn't want to say. Okay. Don't go away, you guys. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I will be back in 5 minutes. What? Where is Yeti? Oh, we don't have any Yetis here. Yeah, yet. Hawaii? Secret? Oh no. I'll be back. Maybe. All right, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to have you all on board. We are just finishing up the break and time to carry on with our next adventures. I see they are moving around the camera at Yellowstone National Park, and we will leave them to their adieu for now, and we will carry on. Piggy hears you. Okay, cool. Thank you, and thank you, oh mummy of hamster, saying Uncle Doc. All right. Glad to have everyone here and doing this. Okay, so let's get back over to what I wanted to do. Wanted to actually go to Hawaii and look at Hawaii, since we didn't do that yet today. And I was kind of amazed at something, and you know, we had chuckles. We see lava here. We know that it's, you know, bright yellow or almost white looking or orangey or reddish. We've seen black lava. We've seen blue lava, but you haven't seen the stuff yet that has been produced in Hawaii, and we're going to look at that. By the way, that was the earlier picture, and you can see here, this is building up a little bit more of a little cone again, which is kind of neat to see. That means the last eruptions here went up and down a few times, allowing it to build up a rim around itself, but the outflow is still there in that direction. Unfortunately, the smoke is hiding the other stuff behind here, but nothing we can do about it. This is the longer range shot from 10:55 a.m. Hawaii time. You can see that our lake here is pretty full. Hey, Dinkle Storm Chaser is in. Welcome, Barbara. We're glad to have you back on board. And it's lovely shaped. Okay, I'm just being silly. It's all right. Anyway, you can kind of tell that there's not that much inside that crater, or the toe as we called it before, even though this thing has really changed shape from the big foot to what it is now. It looks like something with a beak. Anyway, we'll refresh that one, take a look at what it looks like right now. The lava lake itself, or pond, is still quite full, so it still has some flow going into it, keeping it right up there. But we don't know or can't tell from this shot, so we will look at the other side. This was the earlier shot of it from around 10:55, and we've seen that it still had some lava pouring into it. If we refresh that one as well, we kind of look at it and it's almost the same looking, but the lava level in the toe itself is really quite low in comparison to what it was. So as it is flowing in, it is also flowing out, which is really quite neat. Anyway, now since I teased you about looking at different lavas, and that we looked at the blue lava, or sorry, yeah, the blue flaming lava, which we've seen from Indonesia, and of course we've seen various colors of, you know, going from white all the way into our reds and a little bit kind of purplish. We've seen the black muddy lavas from Africa, but this is a picture from the USGS that I will assure you you haven't seen before. And yes, that is actually the color of the green lava. This is not a trick image or anything, no hocus pocus used. Unfortunately, I cannot find the exact elements or what caused the green lava. So this is something that you know, is unique, but as I mentioned, it is USGS, and of course they're indicating that it was from the observatory March 17th, 2003, and that is pretty awesome. And basically, detailed description, amazing site, green lava in west branch of Kohola flow. Reminds us, yeah, I should have had it on St. Patrick's Day. Darn it, I wish I had it. And that is something pretty awesome as far as I'm concerned. Very unique looking situation, and I have never seen green lava like this, so it is pretty cool, and I thought I'd share that with you, and hopefully you guys like that. That is a very, very neat picture. So and again, it is a USGS that has that photo, and they get all the credit for it. So that is where that came from. And no, this is for real. It is not a joke. It is an actual photo of the lava that was coming out. And it had various chemicals in it, and that caused it to go green like that. And not Photoshop. So, what? Yes, DJ, that's the color. That's the color it was coming out. So, yeah, I'm not sure what caused it to do that, but yeah, St. Patrick's Day lava, exactly, Craig Thor. It is a cool picture, but it is on the USGS site, and you guys, if you want to argue with them about being fake or real, you can do that. You're more than welcome, and like I said, I'm not hiding where that picture is from. It is posted on the USGS site, well, you can't quite see it completely here on my screen, but you can see up in the top here, that is part of the USGS logo, just the way the cut is on there. But anyway, that's something, infrared green filter, perhaps silversmith, I have no idea. It is a USGS for sure. So skeptical, sorry, USGS has a sense of humor, I don't know. You can argue with them all you want, but that looks absolutely, yeah, it is leprechaun magic lava. Okay. So for next St. Patrick's Day, you will see this photo again. I guarantee it. Too much fun. Okay, I liked it. It was neat. Anyway, let's get over to our earthquakes. I did change the earthquake map that we were using the background there. I wanted a little bit of a change. So we're actually looking at the Hawaiian Islands in a more, I guess, well, I don't know, better view. It's not quite satellite, but it's close, right? So it's kind of part of everything that they've got there. Anyway, it kind of depicts what it looks like a little bit differently. Same usual spot that we always have here, this Pahala area, continuing to have its swarm. So pretty awesome to see that. Yes, Tetra, it's lavalier lava. It's green lava for each and every one of you. Anyway, zooming in on a few of these things here. I did want to go check out the camera up here on Mauna Loa, and there is what it looks like right now. Pretty cool and awesome to see. And we will kill that one, and of course this gives you a better idea of what it actually looks like, and we're looking across here like this, right? So that's what we're seeing, and a little bit better to look at it in this depiction. I think it helps out and actually make you realize, yeah, it is a mountain. It's up there. It's high. It's doing its thing. March 2028 says Dr. Fox, have there been any aftershocks on Mauna Loa crater after the big earthquake yesterday? I didn't, well, I don't know if there's, these were older, they're from the 17th, there's this one here, there was a 2.2, I don't know, you said there was a big one on Mauna Loa? Check the date of March 17th, 2003. I'm just looking at this date here. Yeah, March 17th, 2003 is the date on it. So, if that's what you're looking for, just wanted to make sure. And, yeah, see if you can see anything else that they're saying about it, because I was trying to find out what caused that blue or the green lava. Anyway, zooming into, let's see if I can get it zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. I don't know about those other earthquakes. We're gonna zoom in here, and gives you a little bit more of an idea what that crater actually looks like. So when we see all those things here at the observatory and so on, this is a little bit better depiction than what we were seeing before, right? Anyway, you have the access to the cameras as well as the sensors that they have around it, seismometers, as well as various other things. You can click on those, bring them open if you want. To bring up the site, of course, type in a USGS, or sorry, it's a Hawaii map, my bad, Hawaii map, and that will bring up this site for you. And looking at it in this depiction, though, it's a little easier to understand when you can see other areas that were of interest from before that you really don't get from just a plain 2D map, right? So wanted to show that a little bit. Anyway, you see a lot of the different stuff hanging around, and I think it's pretty darn neat to be able to look at that. And again, having these cameras out here and stuff, you guys can be able to see a little bit better. Some of them are working, some of them aren't, right? So this one, as an example, gives you from today a view of the lava field. So pretty cool, right? And that is what you're looking at on that map in that sense. So again, you can set that up in through these toolbars that they've got on the side here. Some of it has it in there, so you can take a look and it opens up. Volcanoes, earthquakes, no, that's not the one. I think it's under here, and that's what I used. World imagery with labels to change that. So that's looks a little neater, I think. So hopefully you guys like that, and it gives you a little bit better depiction of what is actually going on in the area. These other little quakes here, again 2.24, that kind of thing, they're all around the same area. Nothing too weird, or nothing that we're seeing that's out of line or out of hand. Like the way these lava flows are and stuff like that. That looks pretty awesome. Never experienced that closer up before, so seeing that Mauna Kea, this one over here, yeah, they did get a couple. No, that's still from the 20th, 21st, 21st. So No, they haven't got any new ones here. This is yesterday or older on Mauna Kea. So hopefully there wasn't anything too nasty happening with that 4.5. That would have been pretty good already, shaking the area. Okay, let's zoom out of that. I see we are getting closer to that break time, but just a quick review here. So again, the green lava, that is from the USGS site. So if you guys want to bring up that site, you certainly can. And so much to see in a Volcano National Park. Hey, 2 pineapples. You might be able to answer that. This green lava that we see on the screen, since you live out there. Have you ever seen that? Just curious, because that looks pretty awesome. And of course, this is on the USGS site, and they're saying it's from Kohola flow is what it came from. So I'm not sure exactly where that would be, but maybe you know. Anyway, we'll leave that be there, and we're going to take a look at a couple of other volcanoes. I did want to go back to our wonderful Fuego. It is doing its thing again, so pretty awesome. And let's go there, click. Okay, going to Fuego. Okay, and Kevin, yeah, the green olivine crystals, and you know that's something that they were throwing out there before. And yes, olivine, of course, has a very green appearance, but how can you have so much olivine in there that your lava actually turns green? That is pretty wild. You know, that's got to be right up to some magic there, as far as I'm concerned, because that would take a lot of olivine, don't you think? Never seen the green lava. Okay, well, now you got to be on a quest for it, because apparently it happens there in Hawaii. The 2 pineapples, and I don't know where exactly it would have come from, but that green glow is infrared filter, according to Frank McLeod. Okay, I have olivine. It doesn't glow like that. What if you melt it, Frank? Does it glow like that when you melt it? That's a question. And at what temperature does it melt? Right? Would be kind of a weird thing. But hey, everything is possible. Just throwing this stuff out there, guys. I find these things, and I'm not the one with the answers. I'm asking the questions. What's causing it? Why would it go that color, right? If they're using filters, from what I'm understanding from their photo, that they didn't use any filters, but who knows? No melt olivine. It doesn't glow like that unless you view it through infrared. Okay, so all right, very cool, very cool. Doc is having a baby giraffe. What? A baby giraffe? Actually, that's kind of funny. I was going to make a spoof thing. I don't know if you guys remember that they were showing the baby giraffe being born. There was a live stream for it and everything, and people were making bets and when it was supposed to be born. And I thought to myself, geez, what I should do is run down to Toys R Us and get myself a couple big giraffes, and then some small ones, stuffed type, and get myself a little shelter built and get a live cam going for it, you know. Yeah, you watched that too, did you, snowman. That was pretty cool. So, anyway, lots of fun. Lots of fun. All right, looking at very close to break time here, I see we have a very pinkish hue to Fuego. Weird colors today. We got green lava, we got pinkish clouds with, it's like, what's going on here? Is my color palette gone wacko? Next thing you know, you're going to tell me the giraffes are pink too. Okay, giraffe is a laugh in Courtney. Okay, Courtney rhythm slang. Oh, a Courtney rhythm slang, a giraffe. All right, there's a giraffe. That's a million. Olivine forms deep inside the Earth. It has a very deep high melting point, so I highly doubt where'd it go. It's moving. I highly doubt that's what made the lava green. Okay, thanks Mars 2028. And yeah, it kind of, well, that's why we threw that question out. At what temperature does it actually do that? You know, what temperature does olivine melt? We know Hawaii is, what, somewhere around 1200 degrees, or just slightly below at 1190, as far as the average temperature coming out of Kilauea. So, but that's in that area. I don't know about that other one. Still questions, is it cooler lava, warmer lava, you know, higher temperatures, different calderas, whatever. There's all kinds of different things that can make it happen. So, or just tomfoolery with camera filters. Magnesium olivine metals, okay, is a pure chemical compound and has a characteristic melting temperature of 1890 degrees C. So that is far exceeding what our lava temperatures are, if it's that high. That's almost 1/3 higher. So, wow. All right. Makes a guy wonder. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. For those wonderful people who are in here and have joined us, and if you're liking the show, please, if you have not yet, hit that like button. Help us out. Let's see if we can get to 100 real quick. It would be awesome. And hopefully that number will continue to climb after that as well. Hey, Louise is here. Welcome. And did I miss anybody else sneaking in? No, I don't think so. All right. C&D boy says 96, 97 on mine, 98 now. We're going. All righty. That is excellent. And for those good people who are new, and if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. If you need to know when the stream is on, you can take a look down in the description. It will tell you the times of day. Remember, weekends are different times than weekdays. And on that friendly note, if you want to turn green in here and help support the channel, it's $2.99 a month. And all you have to do is hit that join button that you find on your browser page. In some places it's not on the browser page, but we do have the link down in the description as well as if you type in join or exclamation join in the chat, you can actually, Arizona Snowman just did that, and he brought up the link there as well. So those are ways that you can help out the channel. And for right now, it is time for me to go take another break. When I come back from the break, we will have bacon seeds. And then we will carry on with everything else that we've got. And we want to have a little bit more of a look at Merapi, since it had some awesome eruptions during the night. So don't go away, you guys. More to come. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm back in 5 minutes. All right, I've got the microphone back on, and boy, those clouds sure are making a mess of that nice, wonderful scene we were just looking at it. Going, looks like it's shaped like a UFO, and now it's gone really wacko there. But since we're okay with that, we will carry on to our bacon seeds, and hopefully that will work out without any issues. And that's not a bacon seed. Hang on here. All right, fun. There we go. Oh, that was yesterday's last one. Let's get on to today's bacon seeds. How about that? And there we go. We've got a whole, what is it, 8-pack? I don't know how many's there. There's a whole bunch of them all scrunched up. I guess they keep warm that way. Pile, I guess you can't call that a doggy pile either, can you? It's a piggy pile. So, pile of pigs. Yep, definitely. And those are bacon seeds. And let's see, next one is, there we go. Boy, these guys must have been working out today or that day, all playing or some darn thing, and wearing themselves out, because they look like they're sleeping pretty good. Anyway, off to the next one, and this is a little bit more on its lonesome out in the field, looking pretty good. Nice to see. And there, look at these guys. They got their ears up. They're heading and hearing and smelling something, obviously. So, pretty cool. And we will get to our best looking one of the day here, and that is this wonderful pair. They're out in the clover field enjoying the nice grass and smell of the clover. So wonderful to see that, and all cool and great and everything. Anyway, that is it for those guys. I don't know if we can, I'm going to see if we can get, oh, that stream's still offline. I was going to say, we'll see if we can get our Stromboli back online, but nope, stream offline. Unfortunately, I'm going to see if I can refresh it and just double check, just to make sure, yep, still comes back on as offline. And let me see if the other one will work. And no, Elob Morts doesn't work either. So we don't get to see Stromboli today, unfortunately. And while that is on there, I'm going to see if we can find the other side of Taal. Double check on that real quick. And no, we don't. We do not have the other side of Taal either. But we will take you to this side of Taal right now. And not seeing anything major happening there. So not so much steam coming up. Everything is fairly quiet. And that is quite okay. If we go over to Aso-san, Aso in Japan, it is not looking very good there for visibility. Some clouds rolling over the hills and making it a little bit tougher to see. Community Dog Watch Reviews. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Let's see, what else we got here? So, Aso-san not doing too much. Of course, Mount Fuji, like I said before, that snow looks cold. I'm glad it's melting here. And, of course, the long-range shot of Sakurajima. And when we get back to our closer-up shot of Sakurajima, we see that it is got some smoke up in the top here. But it seems to be raining right now in the area, and yeah, it looks like it's raining pretty good. You can see it out in the water, as well as driblets coming down in front of the camera. So pretty awesome. And let's go over to oh, hey, they happen to be on the geyser right now. So that is a Yellowstone National Park in of course, in the United States, and you are looking at Old Faithful is the geyser that's going right now. I don't know if it's actually going to eject anything. It should be pretty close to the right time, so we'll see. And while that's doing that, I am going to go take a look and see what else I can come up with here. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. That's still alright. There we go. And come on, Old Faithful. Hopefully it will erupt. It would be nice. Okay, well, while that is waiting for an eruption, I just wanted to put it back here, and I thought some of those shots are kind of neat from Fuego with the color. That's pretty nice. Not the clearest picture, but very interesting looking with the different color palette in there. So, did I miss the Alaskan volcanoes? No, not yet. We were just trying to see if we could see something happening at Yellowstone, but I couldn't resist the sunset that happened there. So this, of course, Yellowstone National Park, we were waiting for this to shoot up, but I haven't seen it throwing anything out. Actually, since you mentioned the Alaskan volcanoes, I will get those ready, and we will have a look and see what we can come up with there. We do have some dirty lenses from there, I can tell you that already. Oh, Fuego sunset was nice. Yeah, I thought it was too. Anna Woolner, oh, good to see you, and you're awake. I'm surprised. Welcome, Anna, and thank you for stopping by. I dropped the word to dock. Oh, the word. All right, let us go to Alaska and see what we've actually got there. And the first one is this. So this is our friend Semi, and Semi has got some gunk on his windshield, but you can kind of see something coming off of there like that. But we will take a look, and maybe we have two of those cameras. No, we got two on Sitkins, I think. That is pretty cool, though, that we can actually see something there. And their current image is what they call this one, so lots of snow on the actual lens or covering. This was, of course, this is the Great Sitkins, and if we play that through our little UFO eyes, and you can see what that looked like. Not too bad, and let us go back to this one. This is Pavlov. And we're going to replay the day for Pavlov, and as we see the pictures that they got there today, they're looking pretty nice, but we're not seeing any eruption from Pavlov, but it definitely is nice to be able to see it. And let us check this latest one here. And this is the other side of Great Sitkins. If we go back to view that video for the last 12 hours, it had a couple of shots in there that were kind of nice. But still a lot of cloud hanging around. Unfortunately, clouds like to be very, very close to those things for some reason, and it is the way it is. So, but at least we've got some images today, which is far better than looking at just gray on your screen. So I do like that, and that is pretty awesome. Okay, so we've looked at that, and I was going to let's see if we can find our volcano. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Did we miss something big and black coming out of Fuego? Fuego is erupting, and oh, don't hide us. We want to see Fuego. Stop with the clouds already. Holy Batman. Okay, I'm going to actually back that up about 20 or 30 seconds, or even a little bit more. I want to see what it looked like when it was coming out of there, if it actually did spark or anything, but we'll see. That's what it was like. And then all of a sudden there's the plume coming out, and it was slow. Oh, it was stuck, and then poof, all of a sudden the camera jumped forward, and we got a pretty big plume. So that is neat to see. What I had to say it. What did I say? I didn't say anything. Anyway, yeah, that is billowing out of there pretty nice. Do like it. Do like it. Anyway, I don't see any fire or anything, lava falling down. You know, with something like that, if it comes out quick enough, of course, then we always want to start looking for pyroclastic lightning, or volcanic lightning, if you want to call it that. But I don't see anything in there today. Mind you, this is only coming out in spurts. It's like a burst and then it stops. If it was continuous, then we'd probably see more coming out of there. But anyway, I'm going to put that back to live, because that's what it looks better right now, since it's no longer in the clouds, or at least a little less. We continue to see that push upward, but don't know what it's doing. Anyway, Team Tefra likes this eruption. Yay! Yeah, Team Tefra is a good team. And let's see. Yeah, we got some time. We're gonna pop back on Merapi a little bit here and see what it looked like. I'm gonna back you up as far as we can go here in the day, and I know there were a couple that were a little bit not so good to see, because we still had some cloud in the way, but this was about 9.5 hours ago, and I'm going to be moving it ahead slowly, because it had multiple eruptions that were quite large. So this is about 15 minutes later, and it is at 22:05, I believe was the time. I'm going to see if I can just advance it a little bit here. Might have been 22:06 that it actually went. There we go. 22:06, yeah. And we've seen quite a few of these over the course of the last few hours, really, or well, I guess the last 12 hours, I guess is what we could really call it. But it's pretty awesome. Some of the amounts of lava coming down were a lot heavier than what we had seen in the past. And this is actually a relatively small eruption. And I'm just going to advance it a little bit just to see if there was more. No, that was it out of that one. But when we get to the next ones, And I'm trying to keep it right on there. Okay, so this one was a little bit further on, and you can see an increase in the lava amount on the top left one, as well as that bottom left one. You can see the glow was really picked up on that IR camera. So definitely getting bigger, right? And you see how far that material is sliding down the hill. So pretty awesome. And of course you can see that in the other two camera shots as well, as they're doing their thing. And if we keep going here, I want to see, there's some really good ones that were out in the open. It did get cloudy for a while, so there were ones that we couldn't see very well, like I think it was this one here, was right in the clouds, and you really can't see a heck of a lot, but you watch what happens when I'm just advancing 5 seconds at a time here. And you know, even through the clouds, it's, there we go. It's just a big glow. So and if you take a look at the bottom right hand camera, you can actually see the lava flow going down the hill. So that's still showing us a view of what's actually happening there. So we need Iceland to pop again. Yes, DJ, you bet. That would really be awesome. Would love to have Iceland doing its thing. And let's see if we can get to our next one here. And that would be about here. And just push it forward a little. And yeah, something right around there. We've seen it start. So we'll give it an extra. Well, you can see it actually on this one. You can actually see it on the two color cameras there. Looks pretty good. Not that much lava, but it looked not bad. And I'm advancing it here, so we watch it slide down the hill pretty quick. All right, moving ahead a little bit more, I want to see some of the bigger ones. The really big ones. Oh, there's one. Okay. All right, we're going to get you onto a little bit bigger one. So this one was already in progress, and then it gave it a second shot. And this is where we had a little bit bigger eruption this time. Brian, Rock Rail Fan, hello and welcome. Sophie is also here. If I didn't say hi to you, welcome. We did say hi to Leo Carlson. Good to see you there. And there's a little bit more lava coming down that hill. So definitely increased volume. So we like it. I like it. It looks awesome. So cool. That did really increase in volume. That is something that was just tremendous to be able to see that. So I don't know how far this material is going down the hill. That I did not find out, but we have had reports of the previous ones shooting down to about 5 to 7 kilometers, causing, you know, it to go that far down the hill. But again, these are fairly heavy outputs, so who knows what else it knocked down the hill, and if it created any kind of a pyroclastic flow of any type, really, as it's pushing down. But it doesn't look like it when you're looking at the thermal or the infrared, or IR as we call it, on the bottom left screen. And I think that's pretty awesome, though. Doc, you are funny. Thank you. I'm funny. Sometimes I can be really hilarious. And we're scanning for another big shot out here. And let's see what this one will do. And all right, bright lights. Come on, kick out that lava. We want to see that. And it's going too slow, so I will help it along. I have a magic button that pushes the lava down the hill in 5-second increments. Anyway, there's more bacon. We like it. Pretty cool. Charge it up, man. Oh yeah, we want to charge it up. And we're looking for the next good one here. No, that was just a little guy. That's a little bit better. But there were some really, really large eruptions, and that's kind of what I was trying to find here. Didn't make note of the time because I didn't have my pen with me. I know, excuses. I got a computer, I could just, note it down somewhere. It was after midnight that, yeah, that was this one, just after midnight. And then I think we had a little bit more come out of that. Well, maybe not. But that is still very large as far as I'm concerned for the material coming out of Merapi. So awesome. And can crayons help? Sometimes. Crayons help. Noob Productions, welcome. And hopefully you're enjoying the show. So I think what I'm going to do is get ready to go take another break, you guys. I see it is 6:29, 6:30 on the clock before Piggy sends out the infamous poppet and has me attacked. And anyway, I'm going to go take that break. For those who are new and have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting the like button. We really do want to see that get up to 150 if we can, and that's kind of the challenge for the day. And also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned that. On that friendly note, you can hear my voice is starting to crack a little bit, and it is time. I need to take a break, and I think we got... I'm going to put you in a better spot here. You'll see some more lava flow here. So, all right, I will be back in 5 minutes, you guys. Don't go away. Keep smiling and play nice in the lava. I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and hopefully we will see a little bit more of that lava flowing down that hill. And Janice, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And thank you, Leo, for that welcome back. That's awesome. Cool. We hear you 5x5. All right. Well, we see the lava sliding down the hill, and this time it took a little bit of a little bit more right hand side there where it is rolling down. Pretty awesome to see, and very cool looking. So we like it on there. I was gonna go push it ahead, but we'll just watch that for a second. That was one of the nicer shots of lava coming down the hill. So definitely, Sue Hayes says, I hear you. Okay, you hear me? All right. That is cool. And yep, definitely love the lava stuff coming. But you know, we really haven't had the really good lava fix yet today, so we do need to try to get you guys a lava fix. So I'm going to take you back to Hawaii for a minute, and we're going to watch a couple of videos real quick. And of course, this is from the USGS. Oh, I need to change that. There we go, and we'll hit that. And this one, of course, a little bit different. January 8th, 2021, Kilauea volcano, of course. And this is some neat stuff here, and the way it was going. This isn't the one I wanted to show you. Let me back up one more. Oh, I think I might have jumped ahead here too far. All right. Let me get to, yeah, there, this is the one, January 8th, 2021, all right, still Kilauea, but still a lot of fun. This is really kind of neat to watch. Look how this lava is crusting, or the crust is flipping over, and then it's recrusting. This is, no, it's not green this time, it's gray. Wow, it's orangey looking lava. Turning gray. It is kind of awesome to watch that. And what it is it's actually just flipping over. So interesting to see that the crust is flipping over like that and then recrusting right away. And that is something I thought it was kind of neat, and thought maybe you guys would be interested in looking at that. It's a heat wave. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it looks like going across there. Pretty awesome. And that was it. So let's go to the next one. And that is also USGS stuff here. And this was from the January 8th, of course. Same kind of thing. And this was the Fisher. So this was kind of weird because you look at it and it's hardly anything coming out of there. But when you're seeing it, you realize, oh, hang on, there's a lot more flow down in the bottom there than meets the eye. So pretty awesome to see that lava welling out of there. And again, it's you can see it crusting over as soon as it starts to flow out into the pond area. So pretty neat. And let's get to the next one. There's a couple here that were just flying around. So no, not this one. I think, no, that's another flight. It's this one I want. And this was from January 6th. So that was what they were seeing. And I thought that was kind of neat too, to see that churning the way it is. And makes you wonder what is driving that, because if that's bubbling up like that, why is it there's extra lava coming out of the wall underneath, pushing into the pond as well? So pretty cool. And I'm hoping that you guys are able to get your lava fix here this way today. I think we've shown enough lava to keep everybody happy. It is actually pretty awesome to see that splooshing around the way it is. So not too bad, I suppose. Thanks for asking. Oh yeah, sure, DJ. Anyway, looks pretty awesome, you guys, and it is always neat to throw that in there. Oh, they had the other one on. Oh, they had a quick peek at the vent itself, and that is that Hornito vent. That is pretty awesome. And I don't know how much is splooshing out of that. We'll let that one go, and then after we will definitely hit the stop button on theirs. I just figured I'd throw these in today. Not really this Hornito one, but nevertheless, it's an interesting looking event the way it comes out of it, right? So that should just about be over. Little tiny splooshes coming out of there. Oh, hey, it collapsed. Well, what do you know? That's what happens to Hornitos that are top heavy. And then you see lava gushing out. Ooh, isn't that neat? And pretty awesome. And I think that's just about it on that one. Pretty cool, you guys. And I'm going to leave it right there because that is it. And we want to see if we can get back over to no, I don't have. Oh, maybe that is. I want to see if Stromboli's online yet. Nope, nothing from Stromboli. Nothing, I tell you. And it's not responding. If I hit the play button, nope, black screen. Okay, sorry, no Stromboli. Anyway, we already went through earthquakes and that kind of thing. We do want to get over and touch on the other things. Let's see. Oh, actually, while we're looking at nice things and sunsets and things like that, here, this is an interesting looking sunset. And just share that with you guys for a second, since I've got all the other screens open. And Popocatépetl has got a little bit of a sunset on it. I thought that looked kind of neat. And not sure what it looks like from the other side at this point, but we'll have a quick look. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. That's really neat. Kind of a real cut line there from the volcano. That's Popo sunbathing. Yep, it is pretty cool. It is definitely a nice shot. Thanks. Made it myself, you know. I'm kidding. All right, where the heck were we? We were going to go look at. I think the volcano chart is what we were actually going to go after. So I will get to it. And there we go. Worldwide volcano map. And if we move it this far, we can start here. So obviously we have our two up in Iceland that are still there, Astja and Fragerelfjall, which is actually Ragnar, as we call it. Here's the new addition, Seo George, and that is in the Azores. They've gone from a green to a yellow, so that's what we were talking about, where that swarm is, and Seo George in the Azores. We have La Palma still doing its thing, nothing too major. They did have the two quakes out there. There was a 6.2 and a 6.7, so that is a fairly new one, and kind of interesting that all of a sudden we got some extra shaking there. If that's happening there, there's going to be some other movement somewhere else. You'll be able to see some fairly large earthquake somewhere. And of course, we've got all kinds of things happening, different volcanoes around, of course, the Ring of Fire, as they call it, right? So, and I shouldn't forget this guy down here, Erebus, down in the Antarctic, and that goes all the way up. So they're all kind of in that Ring of Fire, and looks pretty awesome. We've got our Alaskan ones we looked at here, and they are still pretty normal as far as the state that we see them in. So they call it minor eruptions or eruption warning, right? So for the orange ones, and that is along the Aleutian Islands. And if we zoom in a little bit, this is the Russian Kamchatka Peninsula, and there you've got all three are in an eruptive state. If we slide down a little bit more, this guy is also an orange. I thought that was a yellow, but maybe they upgraded that. I'm not sure. Everything else here looks kind of about the same. Nothing to get concerned about. And let's see. Ooh, Krakatoa. It was orange. Now Krakatoa is yellow. And Merapi and Semeru still fully erupting, so that is going to continue. Liotolok volcano continuing. We see in the Philippines here Taal and this Calayan still doing their things, being fairly quiet, and then we've got a few other ones that are still active in the area. Nothing overly major to concern yourselves with. And if we zoom in a little bit here, here's a new addition. It went from green to yellow, and that's Ruapenu Pehu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. Ruapehu, if I said it right. And that is in New Zealand. So that went from green to yellow. So that is in that same range that the White Island volcano is in as well. We do see out here, we still have some shakers going on just off the coast of New Zealand to the northeast a little bit. Kermadec Ridge runs right along there, so that's where we're seeing that. Hungatunga and Tafua both still quiet, and that's all good. Yasur is still going and going and going and going, 700 or 870 years worth. So that's what we're seeing there. If we slide over, looking at the other guys that we see here, Urta Ale still red. We still have our Congo one as a red, still an orange for our black lava, the coldest lava in the world, between 500 and 600 degrees Celsius. I guess is cold lava. And this guy down here at Miyot Island is a yellow. So looking here, of course, Etna, Volcano, and Stromboli, and then you got Campi up top here. So that's the order. They're still all happy. Nothing too major going on there. Let us pop over Mona Alfano rushing in. Welcome, Mona. Glad to have you on board, and glad you're still here. Mona, actually, I'm going to show you a picture, Mona, just for you. And just hang on, let me get it on the screen. That wasn't the picture that I wanted you to see. Just give me a second. And here, this is the picture for you, Mona. And you can enjoy that one. And that is green lava from Hawaii. So just for you, Mona. And hopefully you'll like that. Okay, where the heck was I now? I was over here on the SO2 map, and we'll get that to switch back and go from there. So I guess I got to get on it myself here then. Okay, perfect. There we go. Looking at North America first. We see most of it is fairly clear. We see down in Mexico, still getting our standard stuff off gassing from Mexico City, and those areas are Popocatépetl being right beside it there. So that is now kind of streaming over into North America, unfortunately. And then as we go along here, we know Fuego and the other ones are still continuing down in Central America. Leo Carlson, wow, that is an awesome super chat, Leo. Really cool. Leo Carlson. Thank you kindly for that awesome super chat, Leo. That is very kind of you. Very kind. Thank you, sir. Good morning, good night, or what? Good night, good morning, evening all. Thanks, Doc, for another great stream. Appreciate you and all the mods and everyone else here. Oink, oink. Thank you kindly, Leo. And we appreciate you as a wonderful person coming in here as well. And thank you for your kind support. Okay, carrying on with what we're seeing. So we have here in Colombia and Ecuador, of course, those are still doing their thing. I'm not seeing anything coming off of Wolf Volcano out here at the tip of the island, the long one there in Galapagos Islands. But it is still erupting, so I'm not sure what we can do there. Let us slide over to the west of North America. We see up in the north here a little bit of stuff there from the Kamchatka Peninsula, and that's to be expected if you've got 3 volcanoes running and all awesome. And we zoom into a little bit more into Japan here, and we see we do have some SO3 or SO2 buildup around those volcanic areas. This is just generalized pollution over here. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Philippines, it's not bad at all when we're looking at things there. And of course, a lot of it is coming from right in this area. But we also have a fair amount of population and industry going on. So we can't blame it all on the volcano itself there. And it's also got a few friends. So, you know, everything adds to it. We go down to Indonesia, and this is Java. So Krakatoa over on this end. Merapi somewhere in the middle here, and then we have Semeru at the other end, and I think Merapi's there, Semeru's there, and that's what's giving that some of that stuff. And Leotolak is out here, so that's why we're seeing what we're seeing, and I think we're good there. Wanted to kind of peek in here. This is, of course, Sicily, Etna here, and you have Stromboli and Volcano are right around there on the island, and of course they're off-gassing, so that's what we're seeing. And nothing too wild or crazy on our map today. Let's pop over to our weather map, and we are going to take a look. I'm going to refresh this guy because whoop, he's not that fresh. Hang on, what's going on here? There. All right, we'll try that. Okay, it refreshed multiple times. That's all cool. Kevin Haynes says, thank you, Dr. Fox and Mods and Lava Family. Good night, all. Take care, Kevin. Have a good one. And thanks for being here. By the way, welcome, Kananaskis Country. Glad that you're here. Ooh, hey, what's this stuff coming in here? Okay, something about hot girls. Who's burning the hot girls? Hide user on this channel. Yeah, I got rid of them. He doesn't have hot girls. Hide. Alright, that is out of there. History real quick. No worries, you guys. All fixed. Alright, as we carry on and looking at our temperatures, it looks not so bad. We'll go across North America first. We see it's heating up a little bit down in the bottom areas. A little bit warmer. Of course, you have this big wind coming back down, drawing some of that colder air back down. But we also see warmer air starting to move upwards into Canada, which is really nice to see. And as we move to the eastern side of the North American coast, we see a storm out there right on top of Newfoundland, which is okay. They probably will end up with lots of springtime heavy-duty snow as we continue moving further. Just a quick zoom in on Iceland, and that's what we're seeing there. If we pop over to precipitation real quick, Iceland is getting some more snow and rain and things, so that's what's happening to those good people. And let's get back to temperatures, and you can see what it is here. So we got 5 roughly, somewhere around there, 5-6 degrees at probably at Ragnar as well. Looking at Europe, for the most part, we're seeing not bad temperatures, and this would be nighttime temperatures now, 5-6 degrees, 7 degrees in some spots, all the way down to 0 in a few of them. So still looking a lot better than what it is. Springtime weather. England, of course, holding up with a lot warmer temperatures throughout, about 7 to 10 degrees Celsius. Same thing as Ireland, roughly. A few places with 10, but looking pretty good. And of course we have Paris, or France, I mean, where Paris is 8 degrees, and we've got a variety of stuff going on there. Spain, I'm surprised it's a little bit cold in Spain. That is a little bit odd. A lot colder there than it is up further up north, so they're getting some of that cold stuff. Oh, here they go again, and boom, out of here, out of here. Best Cam's hot girls and boys is gone, and we're all good. Yeah, okay, so we got those, and we're all happy with that. Okay. No worries. And all right, looking at some of this, I see you guys are back. Okay, got it. Cool. Thank you. And anyway, moving over a little bit more, one of the things, what we see here, we got some much higher temperatures again along the equatorial areas, which is kind of to be expected, and we kind of like that. It's going to get summer here eventually. A couple of storms out here in the Indian Ocean yet, which is not unusual, but it is what it is. Before I switch to precipitation, I just want to look for the cold spot of the day here. And so far, I think minus 54 is all we had. 53, 54. So yeah, minus 54 Celsius. That's cold enough. So if you're feeling cold and you want pity, go there and ask those guys. They won't give you any. All right. No, not temperatures. I want precipitation. We want to see some of the storms that are coming. And again, we have that massive storm going all the way across the Pacific here. That's really weird. And then some over here, just about going across the Atlantic as well. We do see South America, rainforest raining and storming. We've got some spots all over the place. When we get in here, that's that storm on the eastern coast of Canada and the US doing its thing. We do see more snow, like I said, in Iceland. Here's the weather in Spain right now, and boy, Portugal is getting hit with that heavy rain stuff and that. Not nice, not nice. Hope they're okay. And if we slide over, we can see there's that other storm still going through the U.S. Caution and careful. That is a tornado-producing thing because of our various winds. So you got winds coming from this direction and here as well. So that could easily produce tornadic activity. Anyway, looking at this, getting up into northern Canada, so BC side, not worried about it. We got a big storm off of the coast of Japan, and of course our turbulent stuff is continuing down here in the Philippines and all those areas, Indonesian areas, Singapore and so on. Yeah, of course, they're getting some storms in Madagascar. Go figure, eh? I am going to leave that be for right now. Let's see if we can actually pop this back to a volcano that is doing something. And I did notice this one here. And boy, did our picture quality go downhill or something? Let me see if it's still set for high quality. Yeah, it's 1080. I can't get it any better than that. But yeah, it made a bunch of black clouds all of a sudden. I don't know if we'll leave it there for the end shot, or maybe we'll we will go back over to here. Hey, I see a buffalo. Or is it a person? Or is it a Sasquatch? I don't know what it is. But I am going to leave it there. I think that will be perfect for an ending shot today. And I really do appreciate all of you guys being here today. So big thank you to each and every one of you for being here today. Do appreciate it. You are all part of our wonderful Lava family. Big thank you to Brooke Robinson and Leo Carlson for their super chats. Awesome support. Thank you kindly for both from both of you. I really do appreciate it. All our green members in here, big thank you to all of you for the support. We really do appreciate it. And even if you're not a member, I do appreciate your support. If you're hitting that like button and coming in every time we have a stream, that is awesome. That in itself is wonderful support. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to my moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, CND Boy, and Paulzilla, who's not with us tonight, unfortunately, due to a family emergency with his mother, and we wish them all the best. And I will end my show as usual with my usual saying, And please, just heed these words. Tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you, everyone, and good night. We'll see you all tomorrow. Oink, oink.